This week has been pretty busy, but I think ARMYs aren't really complaining, especially when there's tons of updates about the boys that it's very hard to catch up. Like literally the BTS drought is officially over and we're on our way to a new BTS era. Also, there have been major things that have been unfolding this week, and by that I mean the boys dropping album spoilers, brands announcing collabs with BTS, JESSI spilling tea about the boys, and did you know what J-Hope said about the current situation in Ukraine? In case that got you curious, well, stick around because we'll be talking about this and more in today's video. Okay, let's get started. Big Hit had been hinting for a new album since last year, so fans had been waiting on the new masterpiece to drop. However, since the boys have to rest and go on vacation, ARMYs were left with nothing to work with. Well, not until the boys themselves decided it's time to give a few spoilers to the beloved ARMY. It actually started from random posts on their IG, and soon enough, fans are about to connect the dots. Some even went ahead and made theories of their own, and by now everyone is sure that a new album will be announced during the Seoul concert. Even Big Hit confirmed it. Fans weren't sure if another collab is in the works as well. However, it seems like V just confirmed that they will be reuniting with Coldplay earlier than we expected, when he almost spilled a possible collaboration. Taehyung hasn't confirmed anything, but he had been very fond of a particular clothing brand these days. I'm talking about Applied Art Forms, which is owned by Guy Berryman, who is also Coldplay's bassist. V was seen wearing an AM2 1B liner coat from Applied Art Forms when he visited his birthday events that ARMY set up last year, and recently when he took a mirror selfie with RM. I know it's pretty early to say something, but when it's V, there's gotta be something right. Not to mention how it's very lovely of him to show support towards Berryman by constantly wearing the clothes they designed. Speaking of clothing brands, there have been a ton of announcements for new BTS merch by huge American clothing brands. So far, we already have the one from Nordstrom, and it dropped a few weeks ago. Seems like ARMYs were eager to get their hands on the goods since they lined up outside the stores before it even opened. Luckily, the staff was kind enough to give them hot cocoa and sweets so they won't get too cold while waiting. PacSun also announced a BTS line from them is on the way, and the first glimpse of it, it'll be a huge hit. Free Fire also confirmed that the boys will be joining them and promoting the game, and by the looks of it, they successfully enticed a lot of fans to try the game. ARMYs were even tweeting how they were trying to learn the game after the announcement was made. Well, it seems like Free Fire picked the right ambassador this time around. Moving on to some celebrity interactions, JESSI recently mentioned the boys during one of her short review episodes. We all know how the rapper is pretty blunt and fearless, and it doesn't really matter who she is interviewing. She wouldn't change anything about herself just to accommodate them, right? So when she interviewed an SM Entertainment executive, Kim Min-jung, BTS's name unexpectedly popped up. Kim Min-jung was talking about how his popularity skyrocketed during his debut, only to be cut short when another OG K-pop group saw Taeji and Boys. In case you don't know them, they're pretty old school, but both are super popular back in the day. Anyway, going back, JESSI mentioned her own experience when she charted with her song Nuna Nana. The rapper said, quote, "I know what it is. I managed to climb up the chart with Nunu Nana. When the first place was around the corner, BTS came out." However, instead of being upset about it, JESSI shared that since she really likes BTS, rather than being mad or disappointed, she actually felt excited seeing how she charted with the boys. Oh, also, the clip has recently gone viral after being reshared on social media and has over 150,000 views. Seems like netizens couldn't get enough of JESSI's reaction and love for BTS that people are requesting for a collab. Well, let's see if we're really getting one for this album. Lizzo's sister Vanessa recently shared how it's like meeting BTS. As we already know, Lizzo got to hang out with the boys during the Harry Styles concert in LA, where V, Jungkook, Jimin, and J-Hope were all in attendance. And I bet you guys remembered how the internet literally broke when pictures of the boys started circulating the net. We also know how the boys met Lizzo and her sister during the concert. Recently, Vanessa shared how she felt during that time, and ARMYs can totally relate. In an interview with YouTuber Brooke Morrison, she gushed over V, who, by the way, is is her bias and how it's a complete dream come true meeting and talking to him. She said, quote, V, he was right there next to me and he was just looking at my sister like waiting to hug her, but I kept tugging at his shirt. I said, hey, I'm Lizzo's sister, 동생. Of course, it didn't end there since she also had the chance to take a photo with the boys. She also shared a bit of TMI saying, quote, we were taking a group picture and then V grabs me and holds me close while we're taking the group picture. I'm just over here like, the ultimate ARMY's dream. Vanessa didn't forget to mention how BTS is the sweetest. Super lucky, right? Speaking of luck, it seems like the boys are getting pretty lucky this year since only 2 months in, and they already broke a new record. Let me tell you about it. As of February 2022, the boys already smashed their own record for the most followers on Instagram for a music group. The record was set back in April 2021 with 40 million followers on their official Instagram account. And just recently, they tallied 60 million followers. They also earned the title for being the most followed artist on TikTok, and they also became the account with the most followers on Twitter for a music group in the history of the platform. That's 3 Guinness records in a span of 2 months. They're just amazing, right? Lastly, we all know how things are getting worse in Ukraine, and our sympathy goes to everyone being affected by the situation. Just recently, though, a picture of J-Hope trending online, and ARMY shared the photo saying, quote, our project for J-Hope from UA vs Ukraine in Kyiv Metro. It's hard to see how people are now saving their lives here, but a few weeks ago we made photos and laughed there. Because of this, a huge amount of support started pouring in for those in need. Of course, armies will not hesitate to help other armies. Armies from around the world started rallying to raise funds to help the citizens of Ukraine. Fans are trying to do what they did in 2020 when they raised 1 million USD for the Black Lives Matter movement to match BTS's 1 million US dollars donation. And since everyone is enthusiastic about it, it seems like it won't be as hard as it seems. Fans are even hyping each other up. Some are tweeting saying, we've raised 1 million before, we can do it again. Well, another said, we have done it before, armies, and we can do it again. Every army should stand for others' help. Road to raise $1 million. In addition to sending financial support, armies worldwide are sharing their heartfelt message through photos and videos being shared one after another on Twitter. We do hope everyone stays safe, and we'll be praying for you for sure. So, did I get you excited? If your answer is yes, make sure to watch this video and get updated on what to expect during the upcoming concert in Seoul. That's it for today. See you!